Transform mission! This is their Revolt. Their take on Dragstrip. He is a member of the Stunticons, forms Menasor. There's the top of the box, there's the front of the box, there's the bottom. This one says A as well. But I'm pretty sure this is the third one released, so... yeah. I'm pretty sure that the box for the first one I looked at was A, but I'm not going to dig it out to double check. I feel pretty confident about it because I didn't own this one. And yeah, there you go. This is a very handsome looking set. I think visually, just based on the pictures, this is my second favourite looking bot, I think. But this is the first one of the set that I haven't previously owned, so it'll be a new experience for me. And this guy also forms one of the arms, so he should be a different transformation a bit to the previous two, I would have thought. So I'm pretty sure those other two were the legs. Here are the instructions, all cruncled and fucked around and stuff. But I'm not going to ruin it, because last time I opened this book and then we saw a picture of the vehicle before we saw the vehicle in question. Oh god, that's nice. That's a chunky boy, is what that is. Oh, I do like that. Oh, cool, blimey. Right, just the obligatory pointless check because there's not going to be anything else in there, but I just feel it's just worth a few seconds to have a look. Because you never know. Especially with it being like second hand, someone might have put something in there that they've just last minute forgot or something, I don't know. You don't know what people are thinking, do you? But he looks a bit crooked at the front end. Like there's something not. Oh, well, that's his gun, and that's going to need to come out anyway. So that's where it lives. That little clip there just slots into that tab, and there's his gun. There's his hands, obviously. But I don't know if this is just a little bit. If that's got, oh, might come, that does move down. That can't just float there. Sure, that's got to. You'd think that should lock in somewhere, not just be floating. Got a big handsome symbol as well. I hate to message this guy. These are like 3D. I'd love to know where he got all these stickers from, because that generation Toy Devastators stickers are a little bit worn. So if I could replace those stickers with some that look like this, I'd be very happy. But here's the steering wheel. That's the seats. Gold in the engine. Oh, this thing looks fucking. I am very happy with this. It rolls all right. Oh, this is another case of it should be displayed in vehicle mode, because this looks fucking brilliant. Let's just get that. You know, I might just leave it off because we know where it's supposed to live. Look at that. I'm not sure. I don't feel like this is coming across that well on camera. Or maybe I just like it too much. I don't know. But it looks wicked. There's no two ways about it. This looks the bee's knees. When I get all of them, I'll do them all in vehicle mode. I'm not going to transform them multiple times back and forth because, like I said, it's it rolls a bit better when it's on this foam as well, rather than. Oh no! All the wheels are moving. You see all the wheels are moving. Not that I'm going to spend outside of this little bit here. I'm not going to spend much time or any time, should I say, like brumming this around the floor. Unfortunately, those days are behind me. But yeah, it rolls really well, and it just looks. I'm not necessarily like a fan of F1. I don't dislike them, but I'm not like a fan. Like I'm a fan of muscle cars, some supercars and stuff. I'm not necessarily a fan of F1, but I just love how this looks. Two wheels at the front. This isn't from what I understand. This set is based on IDW designs. It isn't like transform. It isn't transform mission. And I'm seeing that as two separate words. Transform mission. So I just took that as one word. Transform mission. Transform mission. Yeah, separate words, I guess. Anyway, this isn't Transform Mission's take on this set. They're making it from the IDW design. So I'm not sure if the Generation Toys before it, the Gravity Builder, the Devastator, I'm not sure if that was IDW or if that was just their take. I'm not sure. But I think they all look like a cohesive. They all look like they're coming from the same source material, basically. This is his gun. This moves up. For some reason, that's the handle comes down. Don't know why that comes up. The God is the God's honest. There you go. There's his gun. Right. And let's get on with the transformation. This will probably be more on the painful side to watch and experience because it is new to me. So I will be taking my time. So let's crack on. Fold these two bits in there. Boom, easy step, piece of piss. Number one. Number two, take the engine. It's on a double hinge. And double hinge that mouth up there. Is that as far as that goes in place? Seems to be. Yes. And there we have some flaps on the side. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Is it these? Are these some hold pieces or is it just these front bits? These front bits on tab like that. We go underneath. We fold these out. Or is it these bits? It might be these bits actually. I think it's these bits. Let's just put them back. That should just slide in there. Yes. These bits come up. And then the arms just separate there. And they come out like so. Well, it has a so that flap there is part of the arm. That just comes out there. I think they go up. Oh, these are shoulder pads. Probably, yeah. Probably a safe assumption. And then we get him looking like that. Flip the page. It's just about sorting these arms out. Bring the, oh no. Like that. Wheels facing up, and then forearms pull out. Yes, they do. Wicked. And then forearm just pulls out. Doesn't seem to. Oh, it does. It should just jump over that and pop into place. Boom. Snap. Not snap, but like snap as in the secure snap, not snap as in break. Fingers crossed here, mate. And then that just comes down. That is the suspected shoulder pad. Yes, I'm sure we'll orientate them a bit better later on. And then up here, you know, these bits come down, these fold over, these should, yes, fold over like that. I will say one thing, I do a little bit miss being able just to play with a transformer and just sort of figure it out as you go. Does that seem lift that up above there? Seems to be, yeah. Yeah, because you're so, well, I'm not speaking for you listening or watching, but you're so worried about breaking anything if you do a step wrong or whatever. And lots of these aren't exactly the easiest things to replace. Especially with this set was a fucking nightmare to find. And to find a single one again, I can't imagine that happening. I think that folds in that way. And then we bring in these. I just think, oh, here we go. And then double joint that mask down, surely. Boom. Face reveal. Face reveal pretty early. That comes back there, that comes back there. Does that just sit on there? Why is one, oh, I was gonna say, why is one longer than the other? There we go, that compresses down. Double joint that there, bring that down there, that tabs into there. That should tab into there. That does tab into there. Not a very secure tab, but that'll do. Look at that. Right, let's just continue. Yeah, I've done that. Where's that? Oh, that's just his. Oh. Hey. Maybe I've done a step too early, perhaps. How does that go? Was that fold all the way in? Oh no, it's just no. That's right. No, I was good. Let's just get my trusty device, little tool. Does that help secure that into place then? This one down here. Maybe. And then that bring that down there. And that tabs into there. Surely this. Yeah, we've surely done that at this point. I might have missed it. But there we go. That's his top off, looking pretty spectacular, I have to say. Oh, that should just, yeah, tab into there. You shaking me that, pal. Right, these come out here, and then these go up on that bit there. They go up, and then into them slots there on the engine. And that all tidies away pretty well. Yeah, done that. And then the legs just spin-a-rooney. Nice feeling joint. Separado from that bit there. Okay, and then how the fuck does all this? That's probably, yep, double joints down there. And let's just do one at a time. Let's just do one at a time. We'll have one practice side. Then once we've mastered it, we'll have a go at the other side and make it look somewhat legible or recordable. Don't know. And then that, does that, yeah, that rotates. And that moves completely out of the way. That comes up. That clips into there. Oh, well, I haven't been looking at the instructions while I've been doing this. I've just been sort of guessing it, which was possibly a mistake. Bring that round. And then that, are we saying? Oh, I see. So let's not have this chap involved yet. We'll put that guy in there, right next to what even looks like a brake caliper, which is in an amazing detail. Yep. Don't know if that was intended or anything, but that looks like a brake caliper. Keeps the wheel locked in place. Well, this area keeps the wheel locked in place. Oh, I see. And you put the two, and you even put the two pegs in there like an actual brake caliper. Oh, that is genius. Fucking bravo to that. That was wicked. Then which way does his thing face? Fin out to the side. Stripe in the middle. Like that. To whatever degree you need it, I guess. Right. Let's do that all over again. But this time I'll try and make it as comprehensive as I possibly can. Open up that flap. Disconnect this front bit. Double joint that down. Rest it against there. Nope. Yes. Bring this flap down. That flap will live in there. Leave that guy for a second. Wheel. Disconnect. Swing. Up into there. Any of the two pegs. Sit that into there. Inner leg. Wait. Bring that down. Flip that up. Inner thigh piece. Nope. Inner shin piece, I suppose, technically. That goes in there. Rotate that. Nope. It was already rotated. Whatever. There we go. And there he is in his... Oh, just bring his arms down. Then that sort of just sits how and when's needed. And doesn't mention that gun piece. Oh, the gun piece is upside down. Right, we'll do combine mode in the combined video. Thank you, instructions, you have been very helpful, and oh my god, look at that. That is probably my favourite transformation. I can't get over that detail of the caliper holding the wheel in place. I just fucking love it. It's so good. Don't think there's anything I need to be worried about. Everything, hold on, let me just hold that thought for a quick second. Everything feels toleranced exceptionally well. Backpack holds in place very well. I am well happy with this. I tell you what, if I was collecting this during the time of release, I would be fucking buzzing. This thing is brilliant. Right, let's get his gun. Does that spin around? Based on the picture, this gun's the wrong way around. Like that bit should be like at the bottom. How does that just unpeg? Is that up? Is that's not pinned all the way through, is it? No. Please don't regret doing this. This is a beautiful figure. Okay, and then put it the right way, the seeming apparent right way, and then I mean, it looks, being able to do that makes more sense than being able to do it that way around, surely. Yeah, whatever. So he's got a left there. Well, I imagine transformers would be like ambidextrous. Like, why would you if you can program something to either have a dominant right hand or a dominant left hand or both, then surely you'd pick both like every time. Now these flaps come up a treat as well. These flaps are nice and bit of a thigh swivel there as well. If you unplug that, you can get more of a swivel as well if you really wanted to. Is that part of it? No. So yeah, that stops that there. But if you want more of a swivel, just if you want to go in this way, not much of a swivel the other way, but this is by far the most dynamic of the team by a country mile. You don't really get a lot of the foot articulation is in the front. It's toes basically. If you want to give him some of that, then just twist that, straighten it up, forward, back. It's all done there. Which leads to some very good range, to be honest with you. Wrist swivel, hands on a base pin there. You get 90 at the elbow, spin there, shoulders on a ball joint, goes up that far, or you can, yeah, give it some of that. That might want a little bit of something, that ball joint, just to stop that squeak, but it doesn't feel too bad. Head swivels, good up, nothing down. No ab crunch, obviously. This wasn't really a thing for an ab crunch. What plugs that into place? I'm not sure how important that is for I'm assuming alt mode, but centralise that on my phone. Obviously, this sticker is aftermarket. This is third party, but the sticker's aftermarket. Don't know where from, but it looks fucking wicked. I really hope that this is coming across on camera how cool it is. Yeah, I am so happy with this. I am absolutely fucking buzzing. Oh yeah, I bought some Lego flowers recently. Right, and I thought that this was a vase from Amazon that would be fucking substantial. it's comically small, so I just put some brush in there. Use that to clean me Lego up. So that wasn't important to share, but there you go, I have. But this thing, oh, those three are going to look the absolute fucking bee's knees together. This isn't because this isn't how the balance, just more presentation. Oh, this thing is cool. I've waited a long time for this set, and I'm not disappointed at all so far. You know, okay, granted, I know the first two I'd already like, but I'm blown away by this one. Massively blown away. Definitely the most dynamic of the set as well. That hip movement and that. I've gone from Carnage, the last one, where like from the knee downwards, the articulation was like a brick. To, I mean, this reminds me a lot of the classics Mirage that Hasbro did. That guy, when he transformed his, like the back of the F1 car, the spoiler transferred into the feet, and that was so playable. That was so playable, like posable and just so much fun. And this is, the tolerances are fucking ace on this. Like, again, considering how old it is, you're looking at, this would have been maybe 16, maybe 17. So 9 years maybe. Between 8 and 9 years old this chap is, and he still holds up incredibly well. And I think the next one in order was actually Motormaster, so like the main core. And then the final one was one of the arms. Outright, is that right? No, I know that he's called Motormaster. No, sorry, this is Menasor. I know that the main body is called Motormaster. This is Dragstrip. Fuck, what's the other one called? I've got Outrider in my head. Or Outrunner, but I don't know if that's right. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, this guy is fucking wicked. Well happy with this. Absolutely chuffed to bits. Yeah. I must admit that this is obviously, you know, like your third world problem shit, but I'm not sure if I want this guy, I want this team. I borderline want to get 3 sets. I'm not going to because that's insane, but I almost want to get 3 sets of this because they look awesome in vehicle mode, they look awesome in robot mode. I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed, they look good in combined mode, but you know, if you add in 2 good looking modes together, you'd like to think that's going to add to a third good looking mode, but we'll see. Yeah. I wonder if it can pull or something like this. Look at that. How's that for a bit of dynamism? Not sure if that's a word. This is a massive win. I'm so happy with this. This is almost the exact opposite of how I felt to the Generation toy line. Devastating. I got gradually more and more disappointed with that. But yeah, I'm fucking buzzing on. I can't wait to get to the rest of this set. So yeah, thank you for watching. This is old. This is like, to say this is beyond irrelevant would be an understatement. But it's a set I've always wanted, and I'm so far extremely chuffed with them. Let's get them there. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.